Hi, Rosebuds. The category of today's video is lifestyle, and the topic we will be discussing is what we can learn from the California wildfires. So, firstly, my thoughts and prayers are full for the residents of California and what they are currently experiencing with these wildfires. Hearing the stories is devastating, and I didn't want to start the week off without acknowledging the plight that you all are currently going through. So, I've been sitting here in Georgia as the snow thaws out, listening to these news stories, and I've been thinking of ways to safeguard my own assets and live with better peace of mind because with the changing climate across the country causing fires more often, like we saw in Hawaii last year and now California again this year, it is critical to protect ourselves and our homes from these devastating effects as much as possible because as we can see, we can't rely on people like the president, the governor, or even the homeowners insurance companies we sign up with to protect our homes. So, today I will share two videos I thought would be most beneficial to you as I found them helpful for myself today. At the end of this video, I will list 11 things and I will drop those 11 things into the description box that you can either get started on now or place on your list or your honey's list of things to do this spring or summer. The first video is a video I found and watched today to teach me about the additional coverage you can buy to protect your home from this kind of disaster, fire. It's from an insurance company called Jerry and nicely summarizes what dwelling insurance coverage or DIC pause insurance coverage is. Let's see what Dom has to say.
If you're on the market for home insurance, it's important to understand what kind of protection you're getting. Today, we're going to talk about dwelling coverage, which is part of most standard policies. Dwelling coverage, which is also sometimes called dwelling insurance, covers the cost of replacement, repair, or rebuilding most kinds of damage done to the structure of your home. That can mean the walls, the foundation, the roof, any physical part of your home and any structures that are attached to it. Now, usually other buildings on your property that aren't attached to your home, like separate garages, are not covered under dwelling insurance, but other structures insurance. Dwelling coverage covers damages done by hail, vandalism or theft, damage done from falling objects or weight of snow on your house, damage from a car if your house is hit by lightning, fire and smoke damage, explosions, and windstorms, to name a few. Certain kinds of damage, like sewer backups or damage from earthquakes or floods, aren't covered by your standard dwelling insurance. So be sure to check with your insurance company when buying home insurance to see what your coverage explicitly covers. And remember that the amount that you have to pay out of pocket depends on the deductible you choose. I'm Dominique. If you have any questions regarding home or dwelling coverage and even car insurance, reach out to one of our expert agents 7 days a week in our app. Till then, thanks for watching. And as always, protect yourself.
Now, the second video is from Mr. Orlando Minor. He's one of my favorite YouTube channels. He discusses what Californians and others who experience such disasters could experience with the homeowners insurance companies after an event like this has happened. A little background about Orlando. He's one of my favorite YouTubers because he's so passionate about discussing his expertise, which is real estate. And you know I love to shop. So houses are like, I look at houses all the time, and I often refer to Orlando's wisdom when going about making purchases. He was very instrumental in the deal I got with the home I'm currently living in. But like I said, he's passionate about his expertise because he is a mortgage lender with a CCIM designation, a background in accounting. He's a veteran, and he has over 15 years of real estate investing and mortgage lender experience. He brings a wealth of knowledge, like I told you, to YouTube. And his YouTube space is basically dedicated to sharing his own real life insight on the lessons he's learned from his own journey in finance and investment. So let's see what Orlando has to say on the topic.
3 minutes has spread to that vehicle, which was parked out front. There was a slight explosion as some of the gas went up. A fire truck passed by here. There's another larger blaze up there, which they are going to try to deal with right now. We're at Harriet in Altadena, Harriet Street. The fire has spread now to this house, which is really now engulfed in flames. But I mean, it's just surreal. I mean, look at this, even a small thing like this tree is burning from the inside.
Oh man, the building is on fire.
As you just saw there, the LA fires are currently happening right now. And this is one of the things that we have been talking, and more talking about on this channel. I've been saying that people in California have to be wary because insurance is going to be a big issue. And then happens what I say all the time. It's going to get worse before it gets better. And now we have these fires and individuals are losing a lot. Homes, lives, personal items. It continues to go on and on and on. And we are now, guys, listen to me. We are now at an estimate $135 billion in loss, in value, in loss, meaning someone's going to have to come up with that money. Now, let's take a look at that. If you don't believe me, let's take a look at it here. It says LA Fires damages set a cost record, $135 billion. Let's repeat that again. $135 billion. Yes, I know. Sounds crazy. But in my estimate, I'm telling you guys, I believe that we're probably closer to $200 billion.
Damn.
I know. A lot of you guys are like, Orlando, that's crazy.
Wow, bro. That's crazy.
But you have to remember, this real estate is probably one of the highest real estate in America, if not the top 3 in America. Then we're throwing in not only residential, but commercial. Then we have to do loss of business. Then we have to do personal items. All of this will add up. And I believe in my prediction that it will be closer to $200 billion in loss. But we're going to talk about it, guys. My name is Orlando. Welcome to the channel, guys. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. It really does help out the channel. And also make sure you check out my newsletter. And if you need any type of financing, commercial or investment property, I'm your guy. We're nationwide. I've been a lender for almost 20 years. I can assist you with that. Again, that information is in the description and pinned comment. I think this is a very important video because this again shows you that these companies aren't loyal. Let's just go ahead and take a look at what I have been confirming the entire time. I'm talking about almost a year ago, guys. I was doing videos telling people, listen, it's going to get worse before it gets better. Listen, this insurance thing is no joke. You can lose your head. Hey, guys, listen, these companies will bail on you. Look, these companies will deny claims on you. Even if an entire town burns down, these guys will try to figure out a way to get out of paying those claims. But here, let's just take a look at this. These California insurers cut policies before the devastating wildfires. Now, if you guys have been following me, you've known that I've done stories on this, telling you guys, look, in California, these guys are backing out. State Farm is doing this. Farmers is doing this. Allstate is doing this. I've been telling you guys over and over and over, but let's just take a look and get some confirmation.
You guys, listen, I don't know Orlando. I don't know him personally. I just know him from him giving valuable information out that has helped me in one way or the other. And he always seems to be spot on. Anytime he's talking about a layoff or the economy, the home rates, the home prices going up or down or fluctuating the way that they do, he is always right on the head. So when I say follow him, I really mean it. He will make you so much smarter. But here we go.
Here. Several property insurers in California cut coverage or stopped offering new home policies in the past few years as companies tried to limit losses amid risk of paying out enormous claims during a wildfire. These guys are backing out of the state because they had some information, and this information told them that if you don't back out of this state, you're going to lose more money. But we're not talking about, let's make this clear. It's not losing money, it's making more money.
Big bank, small bank, I like to make money. All right.
So let's be clear. It is very profitable for these insurance companies to be in the state. Even at the current state, they're making billions of dollars. But they understood in their eyes that we won't make as much money as we have been previously making. Again, we're talking about money in your pocket, paid employees, paid everything. We've done this before, and I've showed you guys they are making this much. This is their profit. This is exactly how much they're making. I've went through that list with you guys, and it's no different this time. They are making tons of money in California. But they said, you know what? Instead of making $10 billion in California, we're only going to make 8. Or you know what? We're going to make 7. That's what they're saying. We're not going to make as much money. And we know the number one thing that these companies will do. What is the number one thing that these companies will do? No matter what, they will make sure that they take care of themselves. This is the reason why I say, make sure you take care of yourself. Before I move on to the next subject, we need to finish this. It says that left the Golden State homeowners scrambling to find insurance at the time when they faced the unlikely prospect of losing everything should a particular bad blaze, such as the one currently burning through Southern California at the moment, come along. Now, what makes this so tough? Well, it makes it tough because a lot of these homeowners currently in this disaster didn't have home insurance. Thousands. Right now, we're currently at around 10,000 structures. It's estimated that 30 to 40% of those individuals did not have insurance.
Wait, what?
Now, if those individuals did not have insurance, do they have enough money to rebuild? Do they have enough money to take a hit on the losses? Maybe they own the business. Do they have enough money to rebuild? Now, we do know this. It is more expensive to build today than it was 10 years ago, 20 years ago. We know that. Not only do you have to come up with the money to build, but you have to come up with the money, and it's more expensive today than it was 20 years ago.
I'm going to stop it there. It's just heart-wrenching, isn't it? I mean, can you imagine being one of the families that was dropped and you weren't able to find anybody else to pick you up, and now your home is gone? How are you going to restart? So here are 11 helpful tips I've gathered together. I would say that the 12th tip was adding on the DIC insurance. That was something that I did today after I found this list. But this list is definitely something I'm going to be working on. So here are 11 helpful tips to protect your home from fire or wildfire damage. And like I said, I'll be sure to post them in the description box with a link to the full article, which will break all of these down in more detail. So I'm just going to run the list off real quick. Number 1, make your property a safe zone. Number 2, consider installing a pool or using rain barrels to catch the rainwater for additional water supply at your property. Number 11, or number 3, I'm sorry, forgive me. Number 3 is use fire-resistant roofing shingles. Now, this is something I don't know about on my property. I talked this over with the insurance company today, and they're going to send somebody out to kind of like look at the property and answer all of the questions that I have. And one of the questions that I have is what kind of shingles do I have on my roof? You know, are they fire resistant or are they a fire hazard? I think that's important for all of us to know, right? Um, Number 4, take care of your gutters. Number 5, install heavy duty windows. My property was built in 1989. My windows are pretty old. I do have a plan to refurbish my not refurbish, but replace my windows. I'm going to start with the front of my house first, but while I'm shopping for those windows, I'm going to make sure that they are heavy duty and as fire resistant as I can get them. And then number 6 is use non-combustible materials. Number 7 is keeping the siding a few inches off of the ground. Number 8, choose your fence wisely. I've been wanting to get a wooden fence, but I feel like maybe that might not be the best option. So I'm going to rethink that, and I'm with fire in mind, right? Like, what would be the thing that is less combustible and that could give me protection for my dog? Number 9, protect your vents. You know, like your dryer vent that goes to the outside of your house. Is it stopped up with that cruddy dryer dust? We need to make sure that we get anything that's blocking those vents out of there so that they don't accumulate and end up being a fire hazard. Number 10, maintain an irrigated green belt around the house. The picture and the link that I'm going to show you is going to demonstrate what that looks like. And then number 11, choose the right plants and foliage. So I just got into gardening last summer and I had no idea that some bushes were more prone to burning or fire. So I'm going to have to look into the bushes that I planted last year. I planted a bunch of Japanese holly, and now I'm like, ooh, was that the best idea? I don't know. So that's it for me today, Rosebuds. Like I said, I didn't want to start the week off talking about um, salacious topics. I wanted to discuss something very real to all of us. You know, I don't know if any of you all are out in California. I'm praying for you. If you have family there, you know, be a helping hand to them, check on them. um, we are all we got right now. We can't depend on politicians, or we can't sit around and wait on insurance companies to cut checks. Like Orlando said, this could be months in the making. So we have to be diligent and steadfast in how we take care of ourselves and the people that we love. So if you made it this far into the video, Rosebuds, please drop me a rosebud in the comments. Please like and share if this video was helpful to you, and I will see you all soon. Bye-bye, Rosebuds.